forget Anuradha. What's going on? You're not talking, but they're talking now?
Now they're talking and I'm making them talk.
And you talk less.
And you talk less, which is how we build academic vocabulary.
Yes, because ELL, they should talk, practice metabolism. Like, otherwise if say I remember, memorize it, they'll be sitting like this. So if I say talk it, so they'll say metabolism, development, so they know how to pronounce it now.
Then when you get to brain science, usually kids are sitting, when they're sitting here and listening to somebody, they're in beta. What's happening?
Exactly.
Really, they're in beta and they're thinking like, oh my God, when's the bell going to ring? Like, I don't understand this. And they can't learn anything. So when you're making them talk, that pushes them to the next level.
Yes.
And then they start to actually learn something.
And Miss Hassan, you will be also happy to ask them, they can pronounce metabolism, they can pronounce development, they can pronounce many words, asexual reproduction, they can pronounce it.
Good, good.
You know, so our starting this biology, because biology is my subject, right? So I was like, we'll do it now.
Okay, all right. So then we'll work on, now they have to focus on how to take a test. Because that EOC, if they know, a lot of the questions, the answers to other questions are in the test. Before. And a lot of times the answer to the question is in the question. So they have to learn how to pick apart those questions, and so we're going to get some sample things based on what you're doing so that they can see how to actually attack a question.
Right.
Because and then if they know the vocabulary and they know what the words mean, because that's what I found last year.
Exactly.
If they don't know what the words mean.
Yes, they don't try also.
Right.
At least if they know that word, that familiar with, they try to read that question, right? Yeah, I understand.
Another strategy is how to respond, because they're going to have to type their response. So how to use the question in their answer, you know, and they practice doing that. So when they take part of the question and they put it in their answer, and that's how they start their answer, so that it makes sense. So we'll go over those skills. Yeah. And you could do the same thing, because what you're doing, Maureen, is getting them ready for biology, and so because they're going to have to just repeat it and just keep seeing it over and over again. So are you all doing the exact same things?
Yes, exact same thing. That's what Miss Hassan do something. It's not right, you know. Yeah, that's what Mr. Z was talking to Dr. Weibel just now in Teachers Lounge, and so they were talking something serious about our topic. You also do something, Miss Hassan. You know, we are handling exactly the same. That's not right. I can handle this because mine is environmental science, but labeling as a physics first and teaching biology, it's not the right thing.
You know, but though it's us having the same, some students in her class that are also in my class that I think is the big problem.
And so then you're going to have to switch. We're going to have to switch the lesson plans. I'll talk to him. We're going to have to like change something.
Because they can't come in. Is it on?
Oh.